George Markus, grazie di essere qui. Lei è giudice dello Champagne and Sparkling Wine World Championship ed è qui in Piemonte per degustare gli spumanti. Quali sono le sue prime sensazioni? Mr. Markus, thanks for joining us. You're a judge of the Champagne and Sparkling Wine World Championship, and now you're here in Piedmont to taste sparkling wines, of course. What are your feelings about that?
Well, first of all, I'm really happy to be here, and I have to say thanks for this warm welcoming here in the area. It was very lovely, you know. This is my first time here because at the World Championships last year, Alta Langa, Asti started to score, what to say, lovely medals, and that's why we decided to come here to have a look, take a look, taste some wines, and just to give some advice to the people here, to the producers about the quality of the wines, to encourage them to enter. Of course, we don't want to discourage them, but to help them for the future to get better and better at the World Championships.
I see, thanks. Ci può raccontare qualcosa di più su questo concorso che sta crescendo molto? Could you please tell something more about this competition, which is growing more and more?
Well, this is the Champagne and Sparkling Wine World Championships, started in 2014, founded and directed by Tom Stevenson. Tom Stevenson is probably the greatest in history who specializes in sparkling wines all over the world, especially in Champagne, but of course he pays attention to the Italian wines as well. And Elsie Avelan, Master of Wine from Finland, she's the other judge there, and I'm the third one. With the fourth friend, Simon Stockton, he's an Australian, he's the reserve judge at the competition. Well, we usually have about 20, 22, 23 sparkling wines from 20 to 23 countries of the world, you know, all over North America, South America, Central America, all over Europe, Japan, China, India. So we have a big choice there. Of course, we are at a healthy level around 1,000 samples we have to taste. Everybody has to take these samples, you know. Everybody says that, I mean, the outsiders, the growers, the producers, that they like the judging system we do there and the credibility and the expertise of the judges there.
Ok. Il Piemonte è una terra di spumanti dolci, come l'Asti Spumante che avete spesso premiato, e secchi come l'Alta Langa. Quali sono le prospettive di qualità e crescita per questi due vini spumanti? Piedmont is a sparkling wine territory, either sweet like the Asti Spumante that you have awarded many times, or dry like the Alta Langa. How good are the future prospects of these two wines in terms of quality and growth?
Well, quality always depends on the producer. They have to learn. When you start, I'm not sure that everybody can make a perfect sparkling wine. Everybody has to learn. You have to practice. You know, you only have one chance in a year, so it's not so, what to say, favorable. But you have to learn a lot. You have to draw the conclusions from the previous vintages, harvest. You have to focus. You have to learn the grape varieties you work with. You have to learn the technologies. These are all technological drinks. So it was invented by men, and we need to interfere. You need technology, machinery. It's not easy, but we feel that the quality is increasing here.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes, of course.
A suo avviso, i produttori piemontesi hanno cambiato il loro approccio alla produzione o restano legati alle tradizioni? What's your opinion on Piedmontese winemakers in general? Do you think they have been progressively changed their approach on production, or they're kind of still tied to traditions?
Well, to be tied to the traditions is always good, because it means that you are different, you are unique in the world. But if you can present it in a certain, how to say, probably it's not the correct expression, with a good package to the world, and you strive for quality with your production, that's always the best thing. You know, you shouldn't change anything. If you have your own traditions, your own grape varieties, your own ideas, it's always the best.
Because identity is part of the promotion.
Of course, definitely.
Ultima domanda, una domanda sul territorio piemontese del vino. Da visitatore non italiano, quali sono le principali attrattive che ha colto e se ci sono, quali cose da migliorare? Last but not least, a question on this particular territory. As a foreigner, what you have appreciated most here and which improvements would you suggest?
Do you mean Altalanga?
Uh,
Or Italy all in all?
let's say Altalanga, Monferrato, Astigiano, this part of Piedmont.
Well, I'm very optimistic about the region. So I think that the wines, I've just tasted some red wines here as well. They are very promising. And I know that everybody tries to fight against the warm weather and try to bring back the things in the right way. And I hope in the future the weather will, let's say, settle in a nice direction. But I'm really very happy with the sparkling wine production and also with the grape varieties. So I'm a great fan of the region. And especially, I have to say that Italy is doing very well in the World Championships. We have a lot of entries from all the other regions in Italy where they produce sparkling wines. And I think the quality is just increasing year by year. And this is very important.
Hopefully we keep doing this very well.
We cross our fingers all the time, So actually, I think not only the consumers, but the judges like to taste better and better wines. So we are hoping.
Finger crossed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Markus.
Thank you very much. I thank you and wish you good luck for the future.
Thanks.